Thank you so much for staying with us, everyone. Now we've approached we're approaching the end of the show. So I'll allow my guests to weigh in on possible solutions to these issues because it concerns issues of security, issues of the economy. 3 trillion naira, you heard it right. That's what is possible that could be returned in the looted pensions scam. Don't forget that there is a syndicate. The Attorney General of the Federation said it. Mr. Mena, who nobody knows where he is right now, has also said it, that this money is involving a lot of people who are highly placed in the society. Let's get to the conversation and let me get the final thoughts of my guest here on the program. Let me come to you, Mr. Ogunye. It's been a long stretch of all of this conversation around Mena Gate and all of this, and it concerns security, it concerns the economy. But if you have that position today as a president of the Federation, what would you be doing right now?
Now, you know, thank you for the question. The first thing that I would do is to insist that justice be done. Without justice, you can't even carry through serious-minded reforms. You know, Mena is making allegations and is at the heart of those allegations. He's been charged to court, others have been charged to court, 12 of them have been charged to court, out of 19 that are indicted, including Mena, is on the run. So he has been to be brought to justice. And quickly, it's not true that there is a court judgment reinstating Mena. There is no such court judgment. That lawyer that is representing Mena that is saying that if we're in a serious country, he will be facing disciplinary action. Because it's lying. There is no such judgment.
What if he has and you don't know?
I said there is none. There is none. He only has 3 judgments. 2 at the magistrate court, 1 in the high court. The one in the high court relates only to the nullification of the warrant issued against him for not heeding the 7th Senate summons. It has nothing to do with his employment. It's a fundamental rights application, and the law in Nigeria today is that you can't use a fundamental rights application to seek reinstatement if your appointment is terminated or you are dismissed from service. That's the law. So they know what they're doing, and that's why the Attorney General was talking about consequential effect, because there is no such judgment that pertains to his employment having been dismissed. Right. So what I'll be asking the president to do is to do justice, to ensure that somebody who has a case to answer must be made to answer a case. Because in this country, Supreme Court justices have been tried. So nobody should be regarded as an untouchable. All right.
Let me quickly get Mr. Ejiofor's thoughts here. It's an issue that concerns national security, an issue that involves 3 trillion naira. Is this a major dilemma for the security apparatus in Nigeria? And how do you think this can be resolved from your own standpoint? If you can quickly give us your intervention in about a minute before we close.
Well, this is a very serious challenge that the nation is facing. And like Mr. Ogunye said, justice must be done and seems to be done. Mena must be brought to justice, whether he's recovering 3 trillion and misappropriating part of it, or is a bait to exonerate himself. He must be brought to justice. And every other person who is involved in this man must be brought to justice.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ejiofor. Finally, you will give us, and we anchor on your intervention tonight. What is the implication of these for Nigeria, anti-corruption war, and in fact, our perception globally?
Well, it's troubling. Troubling for me as a citizen, troubling for so many Nigerians. This is not what we asked for, okay? We thought that by now, given the fervor with which this administration started confronting corruption, all right, that by now a clear message would have been sent that it is no longer acceptable to act and behave this way. I mean, this guy is talking about 3 trillion as if he's talking about 3 million naira and says he kept it somewhere, he'll just show you where the money is. Justice must be done. And of course, look, the president should stay above all the noise, keep a clear eye, and deal with this situation. Nigerians are looking up to him.
Many thanks, gentlemen. Mr. Kadiza Adigba, lawyer, political analyst. Mr. Jiti Ogunye, a regular analyst on Channels Television, a lawyer. And Mr. Mike Ejiofor, a former director at the DSS. Thank you so much, everyone, for being part of the show today. And that's it for tonight. Thank you, everyone. I'm Sean Kimbaloye. Bye-bye.